Hey, Brendan.
Yeah, what's up?
Dylan's OnlyFans payment came through. Can you take this to the bank real quick?
Oh shit, dude! I didn't even know Dylan had an OnlyFans. I mean, honestly.
You set it up. Don't pretend.
Oh, all right, fine. I thought I was gonna keep it on the down low, my bad.
Now be careful and don't lose this, because this is how we improve the podcast. All right.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Now skedaddle. Get out of here.
All right. Thanks for the money. I won't let you down, Coach.
Hey.
What? Hello? Is that a knife?
No, it's actually a gun that ate the knife fruit.
How did your gun eat the knife fruit?
Well, it's actually a funny story you ask that.
Devon, how many times? Nobody cares. Nobody wants to know.
You're right.
Especially when we're trying to rob this guy. Like, he wasn't scared at all. I'm taking this. I'm taking your gun knife. I'm taking the money, and I'm taking 70% now. Let's go,
Dick.
On to the summary.
Was there a punchline here?
Oh, man, what a day the Straw Hats are having, I tell you. First, we have Robin, who is officially MIA after ditching old Choppy Boy at the bookstore and leaving Sanji in a daze. Then there's Usopp. Poor Usopp. First, he loses 200 million berries to the Franky family goons. Then, after it's recovered, he is kidnapped and mugged for his money, left in the street to die. Nami eventually finds him barely conscious and tells him not to worry. The boys are going to walk up to Franky House and show him what's what. But before any of that happens, Usopp goes ahead, bravely trying to reclaim the stolen money alone without an ounce of fear. Unfortunately, bravery isn't very effective in a 1v10. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Chopper roll up to Franky House and find a lifeless Usopp left in the dirt. After firmly dismantling the Franky family, Luffy makes an important decision. He will depart with the Going Merry, who is beyond repair, even for the most talented shipwrights. How will the crew handle Luffy's decision? Especially Usopp. Only time will tell.
I'm still stuck on this opening bit.
Oh no, don't worry. We can pay this off at the end. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
But listen till the end, kids. The punchline is apparently at the end.
Yeah, that's how you keep them listening.
So these episodes, how did we feel, team?
I really wish I didn't see any like the photos of like the crew ahead of time.
Oh
yeah, that's a rough one.
Because it really I genuinely, if I didn't see those photos, I genuinely would be surprised by who's going to be on the crew. And it's just like when the click finally happened, I was like, oh, this would have been so good. Like the switcheroo.
Yeah.
So I guess do we just pull back the curtain entirely here?
Well, not necessarily, because there might be listeners who still don't know, even though it might be a little obvious.
If you haven't seen pictures of the crew, then we will say the next member has been introduced as of this point in the series that we've seen thus far, and Christian and Devon have already figured it out. So we'll try to keep it a little low key in talking or whatever.
I will say, if you haven't seen the photos, you would not know. Like, the only reason why we know is because of the character itself, like the visuals of the character. Besides that, there is no inclining of alluding to this new person or this person being the character.
You're wrong.
What?
Well, now the problem is, Devon, if there is anybody out there who didn't already know, now this it's the person we least expect. Who could it now it's narrowing. Now you're narrowing it down.
All right, keep put your conspiracies away.
So yeah, we have that's a good first thought. We have unfortunately have met the future new member, but as all good things, the journey is just as important as the destination. So we'll slowly unpackage it as time goes on. In the meantime, we unfortunately had the shipwrights diagnose the Mary, and it ain't good, Chief. It ain't good.
It's not about the time. It's not about skill either. I'm saying no one can fix her, not even us.
No way! We've gone everywhere without any problems until now.
In theory, even if we did everything we could, the probability of your ship lasting till the next island is 0.
They gave them several reasons. They were like, this is a caravel. This isn't meant for this. You want a real ship. Like, if you continue with the Grand Line, the caravel is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah. The Mary's only made it this far because of Usopp.
The bottom line is the keel, which is a true part of the ship. I like this too because they actually try to like, they use real anatomy of shipbuilding to kind of sell the story or whatever like that.
Do you guys think Oda could build a boat?
No, I don't think Oda could build a boat.
Well, not physically, but like if he gave instructions, do you think he could do it?
Maybe at the time he might have.
Yeah, he's forgotten all that knowledge, hasn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't need that anymore. Unless, they've recently destroyed whatever ship they have now and gotten a new one again, but
listen, bro, this is like the best part of Oda and why I think I align with him so spiritually is that he just like he puts random information in his head and he tries to conceive ways to make it relevant in his stupid story. And I vibe with that so hard. Just like the time where he made Eminem one of the villains in one of his major arcs. It's like, man, I just really want Eminem to be a villain. Like I vibe. You're it, my guy.
He went down like a YouTube rabbit hole for 4 hours one night after like hitting a brick wall with writing.
What year was this again? Is this 2006? YouTube wasn't even a thing.
Shit, he's right.
He read actual encyclopedias like a caveman.
He went straight to the library.
So they learned that the ship can't be repaired, and then the dude is like, "But we can build you a new one." And then like, we got 300 million, easy. And then we get to my most egregious. I hate this. I turned full Devon. I was like, oh, this is the worst. When they kidnap him in the middle of a work site. In front of 40 people, 2 goons snuck into this so-called expert shipwright place and kidnapped a dude with 200 million.
Well, here's the other thing though. Like the Franky family isn't like they're not technically bad people though. They're just they're demolitionists who are also bounty hunters.
Okay.
So they're not pirates.
Let's assume that the Galileo was like, no, those are our buddies. Those are our friends. Oh, why are they taking that guy? Oh, I guess he's leaving.
That's the part where like, and the show even doubles down on this stupid shit because the guy Usopp was looking at with the giant gold cannon with the actual name I forget, like looks up and goes, huh, wasn't there someone just standing there a second ago? Must have been the wind.
that was not the brightest spot. Out of all the ways to jump Usopp, this
was the silliest plot device ever. Like you couldn't just wait. Like, I'm gonna read this manga right now. I swear, this better not be in the manga.
So this is what I was thinking of when this scene happened, because I literally have it written on my notes where it's like, I wrote down, because at the beginning of the episode, we show, the guys getting away with the money, and then a new guy shows up with rope fruit, I'm assuming, and stops them. And I'm like, I wrote down, I was like, I'm really glad that we don't have to go through a whole ass adventure just to retrieve the money. I wrote that down. Later on, I saw this scene, I crossed it out, I put an arrow to it, and I said, I was wrong.
Yeah, this is great. I like Usopp getting jumped in a not alleyway is crazy, but I somehow it's more crazy to me that they even handed the money back to Usopp in the first place. Like I get that Luffy's an airhead and like went swinging the money around and stuff, but at least we know where the money went. Don't hand it back to Usopp, who already lost the money once.
Why can't Nami hold 2 briefcases?
Nami can hold a second. Give each person one. Come on, like why would I understand?
That was the original idea, but then it failed, right? They tried. Definitely Nami should have been carrying the other one of them, but reasons.
If she really cared this much about the money, she'd be holding a second one.
Hell, if she really, really cared, she'd hold all 3 and be like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, she Centauri you like Zoro, and she put one in her mouth.
All right, now we're talking.
I want to see someone draw that. I want to see someone draw Nami holding 3 briefcases.
3 briefcase style. 300 million berry storm.
The shit writes itself, dude.
Anyway, that's the end of that. I there's nothing more I can say about that besides when Nami finds him all beaten up. But we'll get to that.
Well, we will get to that. Let's get to let's go to Iceberg first, then, before we get to the fall of Usopp and what happened to the money. So how about this Iceberg guy? The world government's like hounding him. They're asking questions.
I really loved that Luffy had the audacity to go, "Hey, join my crew."
Yeah.
And he said, "I probably would, but like I'm running this place, so I guess I can't."
It's like, I'm the mayor, so I kind of can't. And Luffy goes up to him and like slaps him on the back like an old buddy out on the town drinking, and and the two people, rope fruit guy and what's the secretary's name again?
Oh, Khalifa.
Yeah.
Khalifa, like they start to like charge at him for like even looking at Iceberg different, and they have to hold him back because they're like, "Oh, sorry, Luffy's just like that." And then Luffy's going on and on about how like you should join our crew. We're pretty cool. And Iceberg's like, I can't do that. I'm the mayor. But like, you can poach literally anybody else if they want to go. Like, that's fine. I'm not going to stop them. But you probably won't find anybody here that will. So good luck with that, I guess. But then he asked him about Robin though, which is like really the meat of what Iceberg's character is now, because clearly he has some vested interest in her, because as they not so subtly show you, he has a wanted poster of Robin just in his office.
It's also an outdated one too, I think.
Well, it's the only one anybody has of her. Nobody has a picture of her anymore. So
yeah, that was the last time they were able to get a picture of her.
Yeah, that's like what was it, 8-9-year-old Robin after she like blew up all those ships and then disappeared.
Because of that, I'm really curious to see what because like these vibes, like especially with like knowledge I shouldn't know but now know, like I'm really curious to see what invested interest he has in Robin specifically and in pirates in general.
I'm going to throw a prediction out there already and say that it doesn't seem like, unless he's really good at hiding this one particular thing, because Iceberg doesn't seem like he has like a super amount of hostility towards Robin. Like I said, if he does, he's hiding it way better than he does with literally anything else of his emotion spectrum, because he's very much an open book at just about any other time. I feel like, especially because the world government is coming around, that this guy has done some digging at one point in his life with Robin on, historical, archaeological stuff. Might even have a poneglyph, perchance. Ooh. Especially if he's attached to Robin and the government wants it.
So we think that the government's hounding Iceberg over the location of a poneglyph that he is in possession of.
Oh.
Allegedly.
And then we know Robin can read them, and no one's supposed to know how to read them.
So he's either also looking for Robin or has done work with her in the past, is what I'm going to say.
They're not supposed to learn how to read it. It just, there's only one person we know so far who knows how to read it.
There's a very limited number of people who know how to read them. The only people we know of are Robin and Gold Roger.
The guy from Alabasta, because they read their own lift thing.
That's true.
Wait, which guy?
The king.
Nefertiti didn't know how to.
He knew it was on it, though.
Yeah, he knew it was on it because it was passed down to generations, like what was written on there, but he didn't know how to read it.
He's been told from his ancestors what was on the stone and to keep it secret.
The Krabby Patty recipe.
No. Keep it away from plankton.
Poneglyph, plankton. I see ties.
Oh no.
So this is really my only question. If we feel like that Iceberg and Robin are going to clearly have some kind of tie during this arc, what do we think the relationship is between Mask Guy and Iceberg? Do we feel like that he and Iceberg are in cahoots with each other?
That's the only thing I don't have any knowledge or any theory about.
I have theories, but I don't really want to go into them because it's knowledge I shouldn't at this point.
Hold on. Not that Mask Guy. The one hanging with Robin.
Oh. Well, that's a part of it, because like I have a big brain theory, but I just can't reveal it without revealing components of the story that are not been shown to us. I'm metagaming. I can't do it.
Devon's reverse engineering the end by knowing a few bits and pieces of the start.
Exactly. And so it's like, I don't want to say it right now because I don't want to spoil it to people who are listening to us perchance. and, haven't experienced it yet. I want them to figure it out on their own.
That's totally fair. I respect that, and I'm proud of you. Well, regardless, our boy Iceberg, he's a little fishy in the background. He's got maybe not a vested interest, but he certainly is curious about, the whereabouts of Robin and, whether or not she's hanging out with the Straws. Or she's hanging out with the Straws.
I mean, she's technically not. She's nowhere near them.
Yeah, like right now, she's like MIA. She's big chillin', doing whatever the fuck she be doing.
I don't know about big chillin'.
I don't know about big chillin'. She's been activated like a sleeper agent. Remember?
She has been activated like a sleeper agent. As soon as we heard the CP9, just like, oh, we out. You got it, Chief. And then the next topic, what we got? The Franky family. So they stole the money. They jumped our boy Usopp.
For some reason, they need 200 million. Don't know the reason. The dude's like, finally, we can do the Order 66 or some shit.
Yeah. They were talking about it. They were like, yeah, dude, we've never been able to save up the 200 million because every time we get like 10 grand, we spend it on booze and food.
Or just gambling or horse races.
Yeah, very oddly, specifically, just perfect number.
So what do you guys think he's buying with the 200 million?
I think it's because he's going to buy some upgrades. You
want to bet some filler? I'll bet you filler.
Oh, no.
How confident are you?
I'm going to say no. I deny this bet of filler because I do not want to put myself through that.
So you're not confident enough, huh?
No, I'm not. I'll be honest with this theory. I am not.
We should do that at some point, though.
Christian, what do you think he's buying?
I have no fucking idea. He's buying a bigger bomb. They're demolitionists, right? He's buying more bomb materials for a super duper bomb.
Oh no, we're gonna get another Alabasta.
I was just gonna say he's gonna go to the black market where Crocodile bought the first bomb and buy another one.
No, he's gonna make it better though, because he's an actual demolitionist, so he'll know how to make it better.
And then they'll actually kill someone with it.
Well, I don't know that I'll go that far.
I don't know if they wrote that in the sub, but in the dub it was dismantler.
They call them demolitionists in the sub.
Dismantler is a way better word because you precisely take things out that you need and leave things that you don't. But considering the crew, that I don't know, both work pretty well, I guess.
I mean, it's One Piece logic. They could throw TNT at the boat and just collect the good shit,
right? And then it just falls in a neat pile of boards.
But bottom line is their shtick is that they're bounty hunters. They try to beat up pirates, turn in the bounties when they can, and then after the pirates have all been turned in, they take the ship and sell all of the ship parts for scrap on the black market. Just honestly, that's a sound strategy, Cotton. Like I kind of respect it.
They pose them as bad guys here, but they're not really doing anything bad.
No, that's what I'm saying.
My question is why?
Why what?
Why what?
Why do they only scrap the ships
instead of what?
I'm just leaving that there. I'm not going to go on to it.
All right, Devon. This is leading into some of Devon's big brain think. I see you. Okay. All right. I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna say I think these guys trying to eat, but that's just me.
Yeah, they're just partying it up. They have no big schemes. The real schemer is Franky, and we don't know what he's up about.
See, I don't believe either of you, so
yeah,
I'm gonna set my big think tank over here.
You stay in that tank, dude. I like that. You deserve to be in that tank.
You're gonna feel real silly. You should have bet filler. I would have been happy about it.
No,
this is a great idea. We should absolutely bet filler one day.
I want to bet filler, but I don't think Devon's ever gonna want to risk it.
The man's like, I know what's gonna happen, but I'm not confident enough to actually bet on it.
It's because I've been burned so many times before with the stupid logic of this show.
We'll work on it. We as casters will work on that outside of cast. But what was I thinking? The Franky family needs the 200 million. And all right, back to the Usopp bit though. Oh my god, dude.
Usopp got beat up twice.
Yeah, dude. This is actually so I have my list of rewatchable episodes. This is one of them because this is like one of my greatest. This is the start of the fall of Usopp right here, where he's like really coming to terms with his place in the crew, and he's gonna have to either nut up or shut up about the whole thing because he needs to do massive self-reflection about where he stands and what he's going to do in the future.
When we see the part where after he gets back up, after that whole scene of watching him being full of despair and feeling like a burden to the rest of his party, and then him actually going to the Franky factory or whatever they are, I thought he was actually going to do something.
You assumed a lot.
Yeah, you thought wrong.
When I saw him blast the door down, I thought he was going to do something.
The problem with Usopp is that even on his best day, he's not a very...
He's a regular person.
Well, even more... Well, yeah, that. There's 100% that. But even then, like, his kit is inherently, like, I guess, bag of tricks and also range. So he's really out of his element here.
That too.
I feel like, though, if he did find something new, like, outside of those expertises to like grow somehow, that would have been interesting to see him develop that way, where he's like, okay, now I can't just rely on these bag of tricks and doing nothing but running away and kiting
just starts
everything.
doing push-ups.
Maybe using a real hammer. Like, I don't know.
Well, this is what I would say, man. Like, a lot of the time with character development, which is done, well in some media, poorly in others. I would not say that this is a great representation, but in a lot of media, sometimes you need to see a character fall before they can finally get their shit together.
We've seen nothing but him falling.
True. But when was the last time he fell based on and only having himself to blame? This is where Usopp's character changes in this, all right? Up until now, he's never had anything at stake other than himself or his own ambition, and he always comes to bat whenever somebody makes fun of his captain or whenever, like, somebody else needs help or whatever. He might not always save the day, but he's only ever sacrificing himself. Now, he needs to step up to the plate, or it's the Mary that's going to suffer here.
Yeah, I mean, there's something very very fitting about Nami, of course, being the one who finds him just half dead on the street, because she's the other, like, I'm a normal person,
half normal. She's got like the half mantra powers.
What, with navigation?
Yeah, in navigation, she's like no other equal, but
in combat ability, she is the only other person who is not just a monster, or has the potential to be a monster. She has a weapon that Usopp made that makes her OP. Nami finding him just laying in the street when they've lamented to each other time and time again how they're surrounded by monstrous goons.
Usopp, I know you understand how I feel. We're not like the others. They're all as strong as monsters. In a fight, they can rely on their own power to defeat almost any enemy. But us, we're just a couple of ordinary humans with no special abilities. When a battle starts, you and I are just in the way.
So, having Nami be the one who has this moment with him is really impactful.
Hey, Usopp, wake up!
Excuse me, but are you two pirates by any chance?
Shut up! Stop staring and mind your own business! Oh no, Usopp, who did this to you?
He's the one who cares the most about the Mary on this crew. It's the ship from his island given to him essentially by the girl that he cares for the most. So, it's definitely like they couldn't have chosen a better opportunity for this. And then for him to go off, because of course he wasn't just gonna sit there. Like he's like you said, he's only cares for the Mary more than anything. So of course he's gonna go out and try and do this again because he's trying to be a brave warrior Usopp. So there was no shot he was gonna sit there and just take that again. So Nami just leaving him there was kind of a fool's errand, but
you can put him on a Yagura. You're not that weak.
yeah, just like walk him over to it or something. Like, come on.
I think what really cements the mood in is everyone's like flashbacks to their perspective of Usopp
during the recreation of the Arlong parkour.
On this, the Arlong walk to or Electric Boogaloo. That was really good. Each of them are like, after they see Usopp on the ground and he's like literally sprawled in his own blood, just completely unconscious, and then they're asking Chopper, they're like, dude, is he all right? Chopper's like, it's pretty fucking bad.
That was like a half second of a really dark moment where they were just staring at a body and they were like, he's probably dead, but just in case, Chopper, is he alive?
Yeah. Well, that, you know what kind of ruins it for me though is the fact that Chopper walks away and goes to fight the enemies though. Like Chopper's a doctor and like he should probably have fixed him up first and then joined them later.
Yeah. This kind of cements the thing. One Piece is not a choreography show. Like the fighting styles, I get how much effort and shit they put into it, but like, oh my god, I wanted more. I wanted a better fight.
I did too.
Oh, when they iced the Franky family.
Yeah. This was such a perfect moment for them to showcase like some cool like choreography for the fighting, and it just sort of did what they always do, which is Zoroing, kicking, and Gatling. The Gatling part was actually pretty cool because
I was gonna say like the Luffy move where he was like, I don't know, like super fast Gatling and into a.
I don't know if anybody caught that. He was increasing the temperature of his punch.
Well, I think it was increasing the temperature of the metal with all the friction of the punching, which weakens it.
Well, it never hit. I don't know if you caught that. It never hit the metal until he finally did the last punch.
Didn't it?
I mean, I definitely know it didn't hit, but I thought that was like an effect.
He stopped short of it and started building up friction in his arms or some shit.
I'm a little less impressed with the move if that's the case.
It wasn't hitting it because it annoyed me. I was like, why is there no sound here? Like he's hitting the metal, and I was like, oh wait, no, they're doing a thing here. He's heating up.
Christian.
I don't know. It makes more sense to me if he's just like punching it over and over again to weaken it.
Yeah, although this might have been a goof on the sound engineers. They forgot to put the sound.
Heating up his own hands isn't going to do anything. Like,
you don't know that.
I mean, I do.
He's giving himself power.
Kaioken, son, you've never watched Dragon Ball Z? Oh, wait, you haven't.
No, I haven't. You've asked the wrong question.
You scream really loud, your vein on the forehead increases, and you magically get an aura that makes you more powerful. That is Dragon Ball Z logic.
So yeah, I wanted more for the fight. I guess it was pretty cool.
I would say that the last time we fought like a goon party like this was probably Skypiea.
Still, the best fighting scene we've ever seen was when they're on that ship and
the ship right during Drum Island or whatever.
Yeah, when Nami was sick.
Yeah, that was that was actually pretty good.
They peaked so hard there. Where's all the fights? I want more of that.
I was gonna say the same thing. That fight scene was actually pretty fire compared to this.
I understand how difficult that shit must be. And on a weekly show, that's just impossible. Like, I can't blame them too hard.
I feel like this fight was literally just to showcase how much stronger they are and like what they've learned. Like, because like they really implemented it, like really for Zoro, like showing these like, oh yeah, I can cut metal whenever I want now, not just like when I think really, really hard.
Yeah, that part was cool. The Zoro with the little after images when he was like taking out his swords. That was nice.
Like watching Chopper go into rage mode was cool, but it wasn't as impactful as Zoro. Though,
the coolest part about the Chopper thing was his face coming out from the smoke. But after that, it was just like,
yeah,
I was like, he's gonna do something. Oh no, he's just charging.
He just turned into Horn Point and is now charging.
If they actually like did more animation of him doing like more stuff than just charging with Horn Point, that would have been way better. But since they didn't. For screen time, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm especially frustrated because I see it from 2 point of views, like the consumer point of view, where I'm just like, I want more, and then the actual like thinking logistically, and I'm like, but they have to like know how the anatomy of a deer works. Like, how do you even draw that shit into motion?
Just look at real reference material.
No, you think?
Well, looking at and drawing are two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of the logistics of animation, I would say that I think what I agree with 100% with Devon is that at this point, even if it's not like a crazy fluid, like, I guess, fight sequence, what we want to see at this point, especially in a moment like this, is the demonstration that the team is growing in strength and like showing us in small ways that, you know, the things that the triumphs that they have overcome have mattered, like with Zoro being able to cut steel whenever he fucking feels like it. You know,
it's just Zoro. It's just Zoro.
It's really just Zoro. That was what I was going to get at. Zoro's really the only one that we've seen like a refined, designated, like, no, this guy's learned something between being able to throw a blade attack and cutting steel. Unfortunately, Sanji, Usopp, or Chopper haven't really had that moment.
Okay, quick question. What do you guys think these goons are going to actually get something better? What do you think Sanji's equivalent to cutting steel?
Steel-toed shoes.
You think
he puts on steel-toed boots.
He doesn't even do that. He just takes his normal shoes but inserts like a steel part into it.
To answer you for Chopper, though, an easy one that they could do is almost like it. Putting in D&D terms, is almost like going into berserker mode, like for like or, you know what I mean, like when you're raging, like where like you just enhance your physical capabilities like tenfold. You know what I mean?
He did that once back on Drum Island. He hasn't done it again.
But like amplify that. Like he maybe finds a new drug concoction because we all know he's a druggie, and like he eats it. Like maybe he eats 2 at the same time, and he just gets like fucking yolked.
Yeah, Chopper's is the easiest. He could just do some training up in the mountains or something and realize he's missed like 4 more points or something like that.
You can do it, Chopiro. Chopiro slice the boulder.
I'm sure his other forms can be further improved on, like even like the horn point. The horns can get bigger, of course. Like if he trains that better.
Yeah.
Maybe he gets so good at like doing these points that he overcomes the limit of normal. What are these fruits called? Zoans. He overcomes the normal like 3 form limitation or something like that. Who knows? Like he just gets so good at like one form in particular. Like horn point could just be a thing he does like without a rumble ball. Man. Chopper's got the easiest curve here. Like anyone else is like, what's Zoro gonna cut next? Diamond, I guess. I don't know.
That was what the guy called him out on.
I feel like with Zoro, it's gonna be something to do more with his like willpower and spiritual thing, because they really hammered in on the samurai aspect of him, so that's where I think they're gonna go with it. So I'm assuming some like chakra shit's gonna happen with him, but like everyone else is kind of hard to put like Sanji is the hardest one of them all.
Sanji has not one bit changed the way he was back on the little ship he's on. He's been the exact same strength.
If anything, he might be a little bit physically stronger and maybe a little bit more confident or cocky, depending on your perspective, and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot. Like, obviously, Sanji has room for growth, but it's not as easily apparent as everybody else's is.
Which kind of blows you away when you think about how strong he was from that little island.
Yeah. Now it's impressive still, but compared to a lot of the crazy monsters that they have met, you know, he is not as big as he was, you know. Really strong kicks can only get you so far against like an Arlong or a crocodile.
All right, but the last topic though, of course, Luffy has decided we're ditching the Mary. Did you guys see that coming in this arc out of curiosity? I mean, I know we had the death flag on Mary, but did you actually think we were going all in on it? Do you think we're going all in on it or not?
Do you think they're actually going to abandon the Mary?
I think 100% they lose the Mary here.
Oh man.
No, yeah. I specifically because of Iceberg's comment to Luffy about he mentions it almost offhandedly when Luffy is very stubbornly refusing to give up the Mary, and Iceberg goes like,
"Then your plan is to keep sailing her until she sinks? So, this is the decision of the ship's captain?"
At some point Luffy did some thinking and went like, well,
a rarity.
Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah, Luffy and thinking in the same sentence. Who would have guessed?
The last time he thought was when he gave money to that lady for an apple back at that random fucking island before the Grand Line.
You mean episode 1 or 2? One of those?
2. Episode 2.
No, yeah. This comment Iceberg makes is probably the only reason that Luffy comes to the conclusion that he does. Mary has very much in these last episodes become a personification. You know, it's like basically a person. Everyone refers to her as she or her in these episodes. So she is a bona fide 8th member of the crew, and so this is a big deal. And you know, Luffy comes to that conclusion, I'm convinced, only because Iceberg said something. So I think 100% we ditch the Mary here and get a new ship.
See, I'm on the invert. I can't really go into explanation of it yet, but my assumption is that the Mary's not going anywhere in the future.
Man, you think they're going to actually save the Mary?
Yes.
Wow.
For sake of just how confident I am in it, I'm willing to bet filler on it.
Oh, we're going to get to that already, huh?
Wow.
All right.
Brendan, a little side conversation.
Okay.
Boss Luffy?
Do you? Oh yeah. Wait, how many though? How many?
Just the one. No more.
Oh, come on, do two.
What?
Two.
I think they're deciding which episodes of filler they're going to choose.
Is it two arcs of filler?
No, I actually don't care for this, but if he's betting on it, so I have to.
2 filler episodes, baby.
Damn. All right. We got 2 filler episodes. You wouldn't have bet this much, Devon?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh,
we're
shit,
here,
dude.
We made it.
Wait. We haven't. Well.
Oh yeah. Wait. What happens if he's right though?
That's true. What do you want, Devon?
Ooh.
Oh. Oh no! Wait a minute. I don't know. Like, I don't want to give this much power. Wait a minute.
How far can I go with what I want?
Well, give me suggestions.
Let's hear it out first, and then we can vibe with it or not.
Let's feel it out. Yeah.
My first thought is what if we did a review on my favorite show?
Yes.
Go on.
And did a recording based upon that. Like we would watch or we would read a certain amount of chapters of Berserk and we'd talk about it.
Oh, you want to read? Oh man.
Okay, yeah, I'll do read.
What is this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Jordy, what's your idea? Just so I have something to vote for here.
Shit, it was actually Berserk. I was like, we'll just watch 2 episodes of the favorite Berserk.
I was thinking, but see, I wanted it to be like comparable in the sense that, like, 2 episodes of filler.
2 episodes,
like
2 episodes.
Yeah, I feel like 2 episodes of Berserk's going to get you nowhere.
That's the reason why I said like we'd have to read like 2 volumes of Berserk, and that's really easy.
How confident are you that the first 4 episodes of old Berserk would have a cast-worthy episode?
4 would have enough content, I think. The problem with the animated version of Berserk is it doesn't properly portray the story.
How about the movie? There's a movie out there. I know there's a movie.
I mean, yeah, we could watch one movie. I would be suffice to do one of the animated movies.
Okay.
Is that like tells the beginning of the story, but like condensed type
it's
thing?
a very broad summary of. It's still good. Don't get me wrong, but it's a broad summary of part of the arcs because there's 3 movies. There's 3 movies that cover the entire what's called the Golden Age arc.
I'll watch a movie.
That sounds good.
You can save the other movies for future bets.
Yep, that sounds fair to me.
I don't want to do it. No.
We're gonna do it. We're absolutely gonna do it. This is good. This is great.
All right. So the bet's been placed. If Devon wins, we watch a Berserk movie. If we win, we put 2 fillers up. Easy bets. All right. I think we're done here, right? We discussed everything.
I do vibe with these small scenes, like when Vivi did it back when they were still traveling to Alabasta, where they challenge Luffy because he likes to play the game of captain, or he likes to play the role of captain without any of the shortcomings, without any of the responsibilities. I like seeing him have to face responsibility once in a while.
And it's always, I guess Zoro is the one always keeping him on edge. Is like, hey, you're the captain. Make decisions, kid.
Zoro's never going to be the one to be like, yo, I think this is kind of a dumb decision, actually, Luffy. So, like, maybe we shouldn't do that. That becomes, like, Nami's job. Zoro's just like,
I chose my leader. If he leads me to death, then I die.
Ride or die.
Yeah, you need both sides, too. You need the one not, like, just loyal to a fault, and then the one calling you out on your bullshit.
Yeah, well,
absolutely.
But the ones calling him out on the real bullshit are never the people you would expect to. It's just it's random people, well, not random, but it's people that aren't like directly linked to him, like Vivi or Mayor of Watertown Iceberg here,
What a sentence.
It's what he is.
The Mayor of Watertown Iceberg.
Or Ice Pops, as Luffy would call him.
Do you guys think Iceberg has a power?
Has yet
I
to be
think
seen.
so.
It's not the ice fruit, I'll tell you that much.
It's the nice fruit.
It's the frost fruit.
God damn it. I was going to say frost. So far, he's just a shipbuilding genius.
We didn't mention that. He brought together the 7 families of the mafia.
The 7 shipbuilding mafia families under one name.
He actually did, though. Wait a minute. This happened.
There were 7 competing companies, and he was so good at his job. They were like, shit, let's work for him. All right. Next week's 235 and 236.
2 episodes.
Correct.
Shit.
Now, my next question is, will we hear the resolution of this bet in these 2 episodes? Or is that coming for a little while?
When it becomes relevant, it becomes relevant. I don't think we need to know.
Yep. But moving on, though, we're on quotes now, right? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. The biggest mood outside of Zoro lines is when Iceberg's being asked by the government if he was there, and the Corgi dude walks up and says, "Hey, you're here," and Iceberg goes, "As you can see, I'm not here."
I'm not in right now.
And the next one is everything Usopp says when Nami finds him.
Nami! How can I face the others now? We were finally able to fix the ferry. I'm so ashamed. Damn it!
Usopp, I understand. Don't worry about the money.
It's so haunting listening to him like on the edge of tears and like in a whisper being like, how can I face the others? We were finally able to fix that Mary. And I'm just like, oh no, not like this, Usopp, please.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that too, because I had noted that maybe it's just a choice of wording, but the word that Kaku, he keeps using the word scars when he's talking to the straws at the base, and then Usopp uses the word scars when he's talking about, give me the money back. We need to heal her scars. And I thought to myself, this could just be like a coincidence. They just like used the same wording in this instance, or Usopp also kind of knows that the Mary is beyond saving at this point, but he still wants to believe that she can be repaired.
That sounds just heartbreaking. So he's fighting for the Mary, even though he already knows that she's beyond saving.
Because he's the one been doing all the repairs this time. Well, the chances are got to be high, right? That he's noticed like that one beam has been roughed up pretty badly, right? Like all I'm saying is that Usopp might also already know. I'll do quotes. I don't have too many because, I mean, besides the obvious ones, when Nami goes chasing they realize that Usopp is gone again, and she goes looking for them. She goes, Franky family, stealing from the pirates, you're the lowest of the low. And I'm like, Nami, please.
Double standards.
You were doing this like 120 episodes ago.
This is that moment where like, all of your life it was your parents trying to tell you that like, this is just a phase for you, and then you're like, it's not a phase, Mom, and then like you finally grow out of it like next year.
You realize it was a phase.
You realize it was a phase. That's what this
Solid
energy
cringe.
is right now.
Very cringe.
But finally we have for this week's grab bag,
Golden ham.
Just kidding. Golden ham.
You guys I don't understand. This gets fucked up every time.
That's because there's like so much going on in our heads. You leave us alone.
That's what the script is for.
That's too much work.
Brendan's been going down the list, the entire cast, and then he just misses the golden ham part.
Don't listen to them, Brendan. I've been in that position. I know what it is.
And your goons.
All right, so our golden ham. Do we have like a golden ham?
I'm surprised you're not screaming off your feet with this one.
Nah,
I don't think he deserves it.
Yeah, I don't think it either.
I know. I kind of agree. There's a hot take here. I would say that he still has we're talking about Usopp. He has the highest presence personally and the most stake in these eps. However, at the end of the day, he does not achieve anything, and that there's a lot to be said there, and that does need to be added to the calculation.
There was a whole lot of effort, not enough results.
And it's partially his fault that he's in the situation in the first place. So,
which is why they're leaving him behind. I'll say it right now.
I would still say that he was the one that gripped me into these episodes the most.
Correct.
However, there was basically nothing out that came of it, and I can agree that that's a little bit of a nonsense point of view for the Golden Ham. So I am open to discussion.
I am also open to. I got none, to be honest.
That's where the crux of this discussion lies, though, is that there's really nobody else that stands out.
The only one I could really think of that made me feel the same way as like early, like just like feeling their emotion is Luffy during these parts, because like just seeing the raw rage in his eyes and everything like that about watching, looking at his crewmate who got befucked up. But like it's difficult because it's like he also only thing he did was what he does all the time, which is just being the main protagonist.
Punch.
I would also back Luffy mainly on the decision of the Mary.
That was too imposed on him. It wasn't his own decision right away.
I mean, it's not a strong argument I'm trying to make here. It's just a different thing than straight up being the protagonist and beating the shit out of something, where he actually had to like make a big boy decision for once, as opposed to just punching his way out of problems.
On a more fun note, I would like to nominate the AI bird.
Are we going with another meme pick?
I'll do it.
Is it meme picks?
It was actually the bird or the Yagara. The Yagara is a real hero here.
We just gave it to the Yagara though, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
This is the thing. I would go on the bird right. If you Photoshop one of its eyes out with like a robot eye.
That's way too much work. Not worth.
Who did we give it to last week?
I forgot.
It wasn't the Yagara.
It was either Kaku or the Yagara, one of those.
I'm pretty sure it was the Yagaras, to be honest.
Shit, he's right. I actually don't remember which one it was anymore either. I was pretty confident it was the Yagaras, but
whatever the opposite is, I'll vote for that one because Kaku's I like his dub voice actor. He's got a really nice voice.
I gotta listen to that then.
Pretty sure it was the Yagara, but I didn't listen to the episode, so I don't remember.
Well, the episode didn't come out yet. That's why.
They don't know.
I don't know, guys. I feel like I have, other than the Luffy pick, I can sort of see the Luffy pick. Although now we're starting to tread the, so we're going to give it to him for one important detail.
Yeah, that's not worth.
There's no one else really though.
I'm open to a meme pick. Otherwise, I'm standing on behind my boy Usopp. I don't even care. I will die on this fucking hill.
I think that there's other Usopp moments that were way better than this. How about this? Who was your favorite character, regardless of what they did in these episodes?
Chopper. Honestly, just from that scene coming out of the smoke.
Nah, definitely either Polly or the Lucci pigeon nonsense. That shit's fucking hilarious. Polly's the rope guy.
I mean, my favorite character is Kaku so far.
Shit, we've all got a different fate.
That's not true. I'm going to Kaku, son.
He didn't even have a presence in the show.
Well, we got nothing else. He wanted to vote for the bird.
I'd rather go for the bird.
I'd vote for the bird.
Hatori the bird. Hatori the ventriloquist bird for being a ventriloquist. Is that what we're going to go with?
Yep.
Yes. 100%.
Right. With my original pick, I hate this.
Then I'm in. Man. For these very serious sets of episodes, we went with Hatori the ventriloquist birds.
Hey man, y'all just hate my boy, all right? There's a bias out here. Leave me alone.
I don't hate him.
I hate him.
Devon in the back. I hate him.
You're going to be sad when this dude leaves the crew or some shit, all right? Stop. They're going to ditch him like the Mary, and I'm going to cry.
You think I'm memeing. I'm telling you, he's useless.
Wow, fucking rude.
Well, is he useless or is he God Usopp? Make up your mind.
Well, it's complicated.
One must fall before becoming God.
On that note, I would like us to jump into our next thing, I want to go first because of that note right there.
So this week, the grab bag, we have Haikyuu, kids.
Yay.
What do you got, Devon?
I don't remember if I counted this right because I'm bad at math. But my haiku is a god claimed to rise with a slingshot in his hand. Watch him fail the job.
Oh, man.
Damn, that's pretty good.
That's actually really good, Devon. Yeah.
I thought you hated these.
I'll go next. Mary's fate seems doomed. The squad rolls up to kick ass. Usopp drowned in gloom. That's mine.
Nice.
I dedicated my haiku to the Mary.
Damn.
beautiful maiden treading gracefully at sea, the going merry.
Oh damn, that was so smooth. I didn't notice transitions.
It was so good. Like I didn't think it ended. I thought you were gonna keep going.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that wasn't just a sentence. All right, so mine is one waifu missing. Nami and Blue hits my heart. Someone hug Usopp.
Someone hug Usopp. Nami and Blue does hit my heart though. That's a good color on her though.
The outfit's fire, actually.
Yeah, the entire outfit's fucking sick.
All right, I feel like we're finished here. We did it.
Follow us on Twitter and
my
Instagram.
God. Is there a reason why you're doing this so slow?
No. You can email us too. I forgot the panda.
Roll sound. Rolling. Sound production. Take 2.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Panda Sightings. You could also email us questions at pandasightings@gmail.com.
Can I press stop?